Now let's get into things we didn't care for. Now I will say Namor was dope. Namor was very dope. But when we got to this shit right here, I was like, okay, what the fuck are we doing, movie? When we got to this scene right here, I was like, yo, what is happening? You know what I'm saying? Like my whole theater was just like, wait, what? Like it was that moment in the theater where everybody was like, wait, did they just do that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was
I'm
sitting there
not.
with my brother. I was like,
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! God damn!
What?
Fuck! Fuck!
what the fuck are we doing, movie?
I'm not going to even tell you what my mind process was going. I didn't say it on your show because right after we talked about what may happen on Black Panther, I actually was like, you know what, the Queen is going to wear the mantle because she's the one that fought in the animation. Even though that I felt like that was some sucker stuff to have the doggone Black Panther sit on the sideline with Shuri. I don't know what's up with black men in these movies, these Marvel movies. But we'll get to that later.
We'll get into that.
But that one I was like, all right, she's gonna put on the mask any moment because she basically was head of the Dermalage at one point. Like she taught them how to fight, if I'm not mistaken. So I was like, she's gonna wear the mantle and she's gonna get right. And then I'm like, any minute now, she's gonna put on the mantle. Then when they were like doing, resuscitation, and I was like, all right, both of them gonna wake up, because she has to put on the mantle.
Right.
and she didn't wake up. I'm like,
nope.
What?
He didn't wake up. And I said, no, they didn't. I said, no, they didn't do this shit in this movie. We just got rid of Chadwick. Now we gonna do like I feel like this was something that was gonna happen in the movie regardless, because it was planned. But the fact that Chadwick passed and they had to deal with that too, it was like, ooh, you probably should have took this part out. Like if you're gonna have the T'Challa death, probably should have took the Queen's death out, but they didn't, and I don't agree with it. I thought it was a bit weird.
So do you think
Shuri? A bit weird.
You think Shuri and M'Baku should have a relationship?
Fuck no. 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 What? No. This isn't Game of Thrones. We're not doing that bullshit. No, this is not Game of Thrones.
But they're not related though. They're not cousins. They're not cousins, sisters, nieces, nephews.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I give you that. You know what? You're right. You're right about that. That's the one thing that you're right. That actually would make sense. But no, I don't think they should do that. But the Queen passing away, I thought was crazy. And with the Queen passing away, but then by the end, Shuri ultimately making the deal with this guy because she realizes that the Atlanteans are their only ally, which it made sense, but it's like it took, it's the roundabout way to get to it with the whole, battle or whatever. And she realizes like, no, we need to work as an ally. My only problem with this is, or at least by them making that deal, this proved one thing to me. Killmonger did nothing wrong. Killmonger did nothing wrong. Because what did Killmonger say? Killmonger came in, he said, hey, these people, the Wakandas are sitting on their asses for centuries. You have the technology. People like you are getting hurt all over the world. You need to get off your ass and do something. They didn't listen to him because he was black, and they didn't listen to him because he was black. Killmonger came in, he said, hey, I'm Wakandan. He brought over one of the enemies. He brought over a terrorist.
Right. Gave
it to him, said, hey, this man's a terrorist. I brought your enemy. I'm one of y'all. Y'all did me dirty, but don't worry about it. We just go move past that and we go try to save other people like us. They said, kick your ass up out of here. We don't want to deal with you.
Right.
Mexican man comes in, fucks up the whole country, kills the Queen, and then they like, shit, you know what? We still got to work with him because the outside people are fucking us over. So what did Killmonger do wrong?
Man, he did absolutely nothing wrong. It depends.
What did he do wrong? Tell me without telling lies.
I'll be honest with you.
Lies. What did he do wrong?
I don't like how they wrote Killmonger as I thought about it. Like, because even with his lady, like Killmonger and his girlfriend were the only black relationship in the MCU. You know what I'm saying? And he killed her. She was ride or die. You don't kill ride or die. You know what I'm saying? Like they shouldn't be expendable. That's a ride or die right there. And he killed her. And then, so that, I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that, like he was mistreating the elders. So it was a lot of his personality that I felt that
Shuri's mistreating the elders. If we looking at it like that,
This corset is really uncomfortable. So could we all just wrap it up and go home? Hey, Shrafa!
We have watched with disgust as your technological advancements have been overseen by a child who scoffs at tradition.
that's why he popped up to her. Like they're very similar. It's just like he said, her brother was a little too noble. He fucked up by telling the world the secret and biting him in the ass. And that's why I like how Shuri's a little bit different when she realizes that. So when at the moment she's like, all right, look, we got to work together. It might be a little contentious, but we got to work together because the outside world, they go fuck with us regardless. So we need to save our resources to kind of form an alliance. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
kind of get that, but it's a different character.
Actually, I got at first I thought it was lame. I was like, she should have killed him. You killed my mom. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what culture you from where it's okay to kill my mother. You know what I'm saying? But hey, but then again, I thought about it. I was like, you know what? If she would have killed Namor, the what do you call them? The Talikans. Huh?
Talikan.
Yeah, they would have killed
the Atlanteans.
Yeah, the Atlanteans. They would have killed the rest of the Wakandians because they were surrounded. Because remember, they were basically like pushing them off the ship, and if it wasn't for Namor calling them off, they would have died. So I was like, you know what? Even though that pissed me off, that like they basically came and slaughtered like a lot of their their people and killed Shuri's mother, and they just gave in to be like, all right, a truce. But then again, I was like, you know what? If Shuri would have killed Namor, the rest of her tribe would have gotten killed. So I was like, it
would have been endless fighting.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say by that logic, Killmonger did nothing wrong. What did he? Like I said, he brought one of their enemies. He came in. He won the right to be king. He didn't cheat. He won it fair and square. He was a little, he was a little off the end, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Killmonger should have did everything. It should have been Killmonger and T'Challa coming together to form an alliance.
That would have happened.
Killmonger said T'Challa was too. That's the true, but that's the issue with like I said, they should have formed an alliance, but they didn't. And now Shuri is essentially put in that same situation, and she has to form an alliance with Namor, which is like this movie, which could be sort of a critique. I didn't mind it as much, but this movie is sort of a redo of the first movie, just not as good. But overall, the main story is very similar. Where you have the kingdom making outside deals. How do they deal with their place in the world and people trying to steal their resources and them trying to? It's just Shuri made the better decision as opposed to what T'Challa did. So right. I get it, or maybe they would have just did it with T'Challa if Shuri wasn't in the role. But it is what it is. I thought it was fine, but you got to think about like this. Like I said, after seeing it.
You got to think about this too. With Killmonger, he destroyed the herb. Like he was selfish. Like thinking back on it,
he was selfish.
As much as I love Killmonger, they wrote him very selfish for no reason. I mean, I guess to a certain degree, but I felt it was to no end. Like he was just so selfish that even when people that might try to help him out or he can do a deal with them, he'll turn on them in the end. Unfortunately, and I didn't like that writing of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I feel that's kind of what they did in that what if episode when he took over and he saved Tony Stark and he just kept trying to get more and more power. Like right. He is Killmonger. Initially, the dark side of him is he is too power hungry. But like just watching this, I'm like, what this? Like Namor is essentially doing the same shit that Killmonger did. Only thing is Namor had a group of people. He had an army with him willing to ride for him.
And he's not.
Killmonger was Killmonger was. Well, yeah, Killmonger was just himself, and he was trying to go to his people like, "Hey, yo, y'all got to get y'all shit together. These people are fucking us over." And they was like, "Nah, we ain't trying to hear that shit." And
outsider
Namor Fishman come in and kill your queen and fuck up your whole kingdom. You're like, fuck, I guess we got to work with him. I was like, see, y'all should have just rolled Killmonger, but
hey, they just killed your mother. I don't care.
I don't care. This shit is rough out here. This shit is rough out here. So, but yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah. But I did not agree. I wasn't a big fan of them killing the queen. I thought that was like, you probably should have.
Yeah,
I don't know. You probably should have. Yeah, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I like the seeing the city come together to save the people though. That was cool. Hey, it's Brogi Naric. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this clip, check out this one on your screen, and I'll catch you in the next one.